What's up? Before this video begins, I just want to say if I sound biased in this video, it is because I am a Bama fan. So I just wanted to let that known. But I hope you all enjoy this video. This clip is going to start from the beginning so you can hear a pep talk from the GOAT.
Hey, look, guys, this game is all about what we do. It's all about us, just like it's been all year long. All right, so you got to focus and not get the external factors have any factor on how you focus in this game. You want to focus on the things that have made us good all year long, which is discipline to execute and do your job, play with relentless effort and toughness for 60 minutes in the game, no matter what the circumstance in the game is, and an intensity that they can't match. Now, you guys talk about respect all the time. All right, Kirby says we ain't what we used to be. Well, by God, I want to prove something different. I don't want to see a smile on that face after the game. And the other thing is the ultimate disrespect is when somebody takes what's yours. And this is our game. It's our time. And there's a bunch of guys trying to take it from us. So that makes this shit personal. So let's don't be denied what we want. Let's go. Relentless effort for 60 minutes. Dominate on three. 1, 2, 3, dominate.
Before Nick Saban began his coaching career, he was a player at Kent State University as a defensive back where he played from 1970 to 1972. Then after his playing days, he became a GA at Kent State in 1973. Then in 1975, he became a linebackers coach and was a linebacker coach for 2 years at Kent State, and then was at Syracuse for 1977 as a linebackers coach. Then from 78 to 89, he was the DB coach at West Virginia, Ohio State, Navy, Michigan State, where he was also the defensive coordinator, then the Houston Oilers in the NFL. Now, after 1989 to 1990 is where the fun really begins in Coach Saban's coaching career. And the first time Coach Saban was a head coach, he was head coach at Toledo in 1990, where he went 9-2. From 1991 to 94, Coach Saban would team up with his good friend Bill Belichick and be his defensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns.
Are you still playing like some 3-4 stuff, but mostly out of a lot of sync, but different guys dropping? And
I'm going back to this all 3-4.
Nick Saban loves talking ball, especially with an old pal like Bill Belichick.
Get the kiddos at left tackle now.
The pair met in Annapolis, where Saban and Belichick's father Steve worked on the Navy football staff. By then, Bill was an NFL assistant, already making a name for himself.
We got enough guys out there?
Yeah! Tight!
Bill used to come home in the summertime to visit his parents, and same age, same young guys trying to come up in the business. We just sort of naturally became friends. Bill probably got my job for me at the Houston Oilers, which was my first job in the NFL. And then I went to Toledo as the head coach.
I'm proud as hell of them. They should be proud of themselves. They've accomplished.
I was there for 1 year. Bill gets the Cleveland Browns head coaching job, and he started calling me about coming to Cleveland to be the defensive coordinator.
For us, it was a difficult decision. As much as we loved Bill and, the lure of the NFL, the timing of leaving Nick's first head coaching job and really feeling bad about letting people down there in Toledo, it was tough.
And it just happened to be, sometimes the stations of life that you're in, my kids were little. So one of the most challenging times for Miss Terry with the kids.
If anyone else had called, there would not have been a consideration. But because it was Bill, made a lot of difference.
Nick was the first coach I hired and the best coach I hired. Nick was really my number one partner there. And I relied on him so heavily on every level.
I mean, if we don't play our ass off, they'll beat us.
Yeah, I was the head coach at Cleveland, but whatever success we had, we wouldn't have achieved without him.
All right, now, with all the one back we're getting, Pepper,
This is our 47th year, and I still would say that stint with Bill was the toughest on us. But you know, I think that's what makes you a better person. When you push yourself to beyond what you think is your limit, and then from then on, everything is just relative to that. It's a piece of cake.
10 seconds to play in this football game.
In 1994, we had a really, really good team. We had a really good defensive team and had gotten offensively where we were very competitive and just did a really great job of rebuilding a program.
Aikman straight back in the pocket, looks, end zone, to Novacek, but he's not in. He's down at the 1-yard line. The Browns have beaten the Cowboys.
It was one of the best experiences of my coaching career. It was one of the most difficult, but I learned a tremendous amount, and it's really helped me probably more, as much as anything, in my career.
In 1995, Coach Saban took his second head coaching job at Michigan State, where he spent 5 seasons with a record of 34, 24, and 1.
Banks in the shotgun. Drops to throw, steps up, fires right sideline. Caught. It's going to be ruled a good catch. How close can you get? Did they pick it up on 4th down? Yes! Tony Banks from the shotgun. At his 25, stepping up with time over the middle for Scotty Green, 40, 45, Scotty Green in midfield. Scotty Green down at the Michigan 49. Tony from the shotgun. Stepping up to throw. Fired, it is tapped and caught, falling down by Mason. That's a great grab at the 25-yard line. Woodson tapped it, but Derek Mason cradled it and pulled it in. Tony Banks to throw with time. Now rolls to his right. Fires deep. Looking for Nigeria. Got him for a touchdown! Touchdown Spartans! Tony to Nigeria for the score with 1:24 to go. He went topside for 25 out of a great scramble.
Irvin still in the game. They got the defensive line to move. There's a penalty flag down, and this one's going for a touchdown. Irvin scores, but hold on, there is a flag. It appeared from up here that the defensive line came across, but perhaps they were pulled. We'll wait for the officials. And now McQuarrie off a play fake. Nittany Lions. Down he goes for mine. Fumble! Michigan State goes after it. They said they have stolen it. Robert Smith was in, and he's got it. Travis Reese, he could slip out as a receiver. He just came into the game. Scott's wide to the right. Schultz going to throw the swing to Irvin, and there's the other cut. It's touchdown! Wouldn't be denied. Cedric Irvin appeared to be stopped at the 2, but wouldn't quit. Irvin returns, leading by 2 scores, 13:30 to go, trying to put the Nittany Lions away. Irvin for the end zone, touchdown Michigan State. And Chris Gardner. Pulls the extra point through. So Cedric Irvin, 3 touchdowns today, 2 rushing, one receiving. And the Michigan State Spartans starting to pull away from the Nittany Lions. An Alliance Bowl bid at stake. Penn State in trouble now. We'll be right back. 5 seconds. There it is, winding down. What the coach always wants is McFadden walks in for the touchdown. Leroy McFadden.
Most of their goal line and short yardage success had been to the left side today and throughout the season. That time they go over to the right side and McFadden walks in.
What a wild season in college football as Gardner adds the extra point. Michigan State with 49 points against Penn State. That is hard to believe. 49-14. Who would have believed that as we send you to John Saunders. John?
Pressure. They block it. They've got it. Martin's going for the end zone. It's touchdown. Number 32, Richard Newsom. We think it was Sean Banks that flew in to block it, and Newsom took it in. Burke has all day, now goes to the corner, touchdown. Gary Scott caught it in front of Ty Good. First and goal from the 3. Give it to Irvin Cedric going for the corner, and he's in there. Gets you spread out like that, he's got you. The extra point try by Edinger. Good. 21-3 ball game. Michigan State leads it, and the Spartans have the ball at their worst starting point so far in the game on their own 14-yard line. Oh, let's see if they're careful with it. Let's see whether or not the Irish go after him. Burke rolls it out, buys a little time, wants to go deep. Burris is out there, and Burris has got it, and he's on his way. He is in there. Touchdown.
It is a perfect late summer night in East Lansing, Michigan, and the Oregon Ducks have made the 2,000-mile journey to the Midwest.
Hello, everyone. You know, this is one of the most compelling comebacks in the recent history of college football. 1 year ago, when these two teams met in Eugene, Oregon, Michigan State's junior cornerback, Amp Campbell, suffered what many believe to be a catastrophic injury. That impact broke Campbell's neck.
We didn't really know whether he would get back to even being able to function, to go back and think about what happened the previous year, and then for him to suit up against the exact same team in the opener. As they say, you couldn't have written the script any better than that.
It's kind of crazy, you know, leading up to that game. It was a big game for me. Actually, for us, I know I was going to be a little sluggish at the beginning because I haven't played in almost a year. I just wanted to go out and play well, and most importantly, wanted to win the football game.
Ducks love to spread you out. They throw it all around, over 300 yards last year, and try to sneak the run in there under you. But Drones was stopped. Nice play inside. Nick Myers part of the charge. 2nd and 13. They've backed up 24 yards the last couple of snaps. Trying to get out of the hole with Plaxico Burris. Was he in bounds? Yes, at the 43. When in trouble, 16 will go to 4 a lot this year. Made the pickup. It's his first action as well. Clemens finds room on the outside to the 30-yard line. 14 yards of rushing for Lloyd Clemens. Burke out of the gun. Trying to get to that yellow line at the 9. With time. And a touchdown to senior Gary Scott.
I think we had a little more aggressiveness. I think we used the talent that we had on offense really well. I think, the coaching staff called a balanced game. We made some big plays in special teams. Gary Scott had a really big night.
Feeling the heat going down. Last year, he missed 2 kicks all season. Hit every extra point, missed just 2 field goals. Officially a 41-yarder, no chance.
You jinxed him.
4th and 1, drone, spinning, stop.
Our offensive line really came together well, and it's always such an X factor with any offense. You've got to have that offensive line gelling at the right time, and I think our guys really came together.
And a big run for Clemens. Across midfield into the 45 for Lloyd Clemens. Bringing 4. Burke finds Gary Scott open, who made a great move in the open field. Scott stays on his feet. Inside the 10 to the 7. Paul Edinger on to attempt the field goal, a 22-yarder. And the Spartans get within 7. Street for Drones. Knocked down. Spartan defense answered the call. Really good kick. Gary Scott to the 23. Did he outkick his coverage? Gary Scott up the middle. Down to the outside. With a lane down the outside. To the 29. A big punt with a 5-yard net. 3rd and goal. Throws on a run. Touchdown! In the red zone, Oregon, 1st and 10. Ching, fumble the football! It's picked up by Ed Campbell! Touchdown Spartans! What a play!
It was just amazing. Julian Peterson, man, blocked. He hit the tailback in the backfield right on the football. And I remember the receiver coming to block me, and I gave him a hard fake outside like I was going to run outside. The ball, perfect bounce, like right into my hands. And the only thing I can think of was I can't let nobody catch me. Pretty much ran as fast as I could. And then once I realized I was going to score, I felt like this can't be real. But at the same time, too, it felt so good. That was a huge momentum swing for us. And I felt like, like I said, after that score, we was going to win that football game.
Wonderful job of breaking it up by Am Campbell. Ray Brust had a first down, but Campbell stuck his helmet in there and knocked it away. Edinger on for a 30-yard field goal. Edinger connects from 30 yards out. Ducks stay alive, out of timeout, 73 seconds to go. Intercepted! Ronaldo Hill just goes down. And the Spartans will win the opener. And this guy, whose career was done, they tested him, beat him a couple of times, but after what he's come back from, that adversity was nothing. The fumble return that put the Spartans ahead for good.
So in the year 2000, Nick Saban took the LSU head coaching job, where he went 48-16 over 5 years and got a national championship.
With his personal person upstairs. Tofield in motion. So they try to go to him. Right over the middle, lock the pass, and touchdown, and that's rolling. Well, hello, let's just score on the first quarter. Now under the rules of overtime. Now Tennessee's got to come back with a touchdown, or this baby is over.
Ron, they had him doubled.
Robert Royal. Motion by the back out of the backfield. Left the linebacker and a safety on the tight end. You couldn't have better defense than Tennessee had. A better call. But they didn't execute.
Corbello with the extra point attempt. Good pass. The hold by Booty is perfect. The kick is up and through. And the LSU Tigers need one play to score in overtime. Now here comes Tennessee's possession from the 25. And they're moving into that noisy student section that Adrian talked about. Suggs his pass. Caught. And that's Cedric Wilson. And they'll give him forward progress to the 15 right. One to the bottom of your screen. That'll be Dante Stallworth. 2nd and 10, Tennessee. They roll the pocket. You see the pressure from the backside. That pass is complete. And stepping out of bounds is Cedric. 38-31 in overtime. It's 3rd down and 3 for the ball. 2 seconds down to 1. Didigelia barely got it off. For the end zone, he throws. It is knocked away, intended for David Martin. Damian James, player of the week. The offensive player of the week. The benefit of winning the toss is you go second, so you know what you got to get. The other reverse side of that is you're down in the LSU section. Let me show you something here, Mike. Those are not the edge of the stands. They're out of the stands. They are waiting to rush the field. They've come out of the student section. See this right here? In fact, I'm not going to be surprised if the officials don't slow this thing down and ask them to move back off the sideline. But, well, they are. They are about 3 yards off that sideline. But these students are waiting to rush the field to congratulate their LSU Tigers. But Tennessee is not done yet. They have a 4th down and 3. Got to pick up the 1st down here, or this overtime is done.
4th down, 30 at the 4-yard line.
A.J. Suggs looked under pressure on a freshman. Here comes the pressure. Gets his pass away, and it is tipped and incomplete. LSU win. Tigers take the field, and it's up to the yard line. Manning from the shotgun. Right over the middle, has it complete at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Mike Espy. Marcus Randall from a shotgun. Sets, looking over the middle. Now he's going to run. Throws, has a man in the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. And that's Jerry Henderson, 19 yards. This one, if LSU loses tonight, the defending champions are out as far as the SEC championship game. Auburn victorious, but Arkansas, because they defeated the Auburn Tigers earlier this year, they've got the wild card in their hand. They just got to keep winning. Mike rushing in the first half. Ole Miss, 7 attempts, 30 yards. Since then, 15 attempts for 12 yards. 3rd down. And Eli has got his back to the student section, and it is very, very noisy. Right over the middle, the ball is tipped and incomplete. 3rd down and 4 for the LSU Tigers. Marcus Randall from the shotgun. Sets, here comes pressure, drills the ball complete at the 12. They roll the pocket, and the ball is intercepted. Hook Finn. And Hook Finn is going to be tackled at the 48-yard line by Rice. It almost looked like it hit the receiver in the head, Mike, did it?
Tremaine Turner, I believe, was the intended receiver. It hit him in the helmet.
3rd down. 3rd down and 4 for the LSU Tigers. Marcus Randall from the shotgun. Sets, here comes pressure, drills the ball complete at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Michael Clayton.
point and go up by 1.
Well, the Bayou Country is alive right now because the
Interception.
blitz coming off the corner. Manning is going to be hit by the man with the blitz. That's borderline. Third down. Ole Miss needs the 28.5-yard line. Manning right over the middle for a quick and threw it too low to Rosano.
No, I don't think he's the same quarterback that we saw in the first half. Rushing things a little bit, doesn't seem to get much on the football, and the LSU has really blitzed him.
Back in. We're about to go under 2 minutes to play in our ball game. LSU 14-13. Lobs this one's got Collins out there, and it's going to be intercepted by Webster. Corey Webster.
Took it away. Somebody's shoe came down in the process, but the ball stayed with LSU. 15,000 strong, but strong in voice here. Davey, good coverage downfield. Now a man slips, and Reed gets it for the first down. Christian Morton lost his footing. Little shovel pass with Reed. He's at the 10 and the 5 and takes it to the 3. For 10 passing yards tonight. Davis looking for 4, scores, and 7 more. Touchdown. Will not have to run another play. They've won their 5th straight bowl, their 4th Sugar Bowl ever, and their first Sugar Bowl win since 1968.
What a turnaround. 2 and 3 in conference early in November. Nobody BCS, and they pull it off.
LSU will finish 10-3, and the Southeastern Conference with an emphatic 3-0 against the Big Ten.
Coming. Delayed blitz has got him at the 40-yard line. Linebacker Lionel Turner did not come on the snap. They decided to come with the delayed blitz. Jason White thought he had the comfort of a 4-man rush. He should know. Hangs it. Had an opportunity for Perkins back there at about the 21-yard line. LSU wins the BCS National Championship.
Down to 7. Direct snap. Throws, got a man in the flat, caught, hit at the 2-yard line. Touchdown LSU, Joseph Vidal.
In 2005, Coach Nick Saban took the job offer from Miami and went back to the NFL for only 2 years.
I'm not going to be the Alabama coach. What? I shouldn't even have to comment on this. I think I've said this over and over and over again.
Then in 2007, Coach Saban would take the Alabama coaching job, where little did anybody know this would be the beginning of the greatest college football dynasty. And he would have a combined record of 206, 29, and span of 17 years, where he would win 6 national championships and become the GOAT.
If you get a first down, the clock will stop again while they reset the chains. So you can buy a little time here, even if you want to run the football to get a first down. Probably won't, though. To the shotgun. Flag is down. John Parker Wilson, jump ball, caught the end zone. Touchdown Alabama, now check the penalty. Cadell caught the pass, but what is the flag? It's a touchdown. Holy cow. Wake up the echoes in Tuscaloosa. Cadell came up huge on that drive. 4 catches, 40 yards, including the touchdown. Man, oh man.
John Parker Wilson and Andre Smith was Mike Shula players. They don't win them without those two guys.
Now Moore set his sights on Nick Saban. Sometime soon, Mal Moore is going to write a book, and he will reveal the entire story of how he got Nick Saban to agree to become the coach at Alabama. We've heard portions. It's quite a story.
I know one thing, there's a checkbook somewhere in there.
Let's go down to Tracy with Nick Saban.
Coach, after 6 straight losses to Auburn, to finally get that win against them, how important is it for this team?
Well, it's great for our fans. It's great for our players. We don't have one player on our team that ever beat Auburn. That was our goal. Guys did a great job of focusing on this game and not looking ahead. And they don't have a guy on their team that lost to us. So, this is something that we wanted for our seniors. We're glad, but we're also happy for all these fans that we have here. It's great for the University of Alabama.
Now the option look, and Colt McCoy bangs into an offensive lineman who was being pushed back by Dederick. Brandon Dederick was in there, and so too was Darius. Number 57, Darius, big-time defensive player for the Tide. There he is.
Yeah, big hit Marcel Darius in this football game against this kind of offense. Marcel Darius is the best Alabama defensive lineman as far as hitting pressure.
Colt is hurt. That means the untested freshman, that's Garrett Gilbert. He's right out of Austin. McCoy's on the sideline being tended to. They'll use a timeout to give him a little bit more time. Then we'll come back and take a look at exactly what happened here.
Congratulate on another great season head coach Mack Brown and the Texas Longhorns. But it is time now to hand out the championship trophy presented by Dr. Pepper to the national champions. And to do that is ACC Commissioner and BCS Commissioner John Swofford.
John, thank you very much. On behalf of the institutions of the 11 conferences that participate in the Bowl Championship Series, let me first of all congratulate both of these teams on tremendous seasons and a great effort tonight. And now, on behalf of the American Football Coaches Association, it is my distinct pleasure to present the Coaches Trophy, symbolic of this year's national champions, to Coach Nick Saban and the University of Alabama.
Coach, it hasn't been that long since you've been hoisting that trophy, back to 2003, but that's another story with another school. It's been a long time for Alabama. In 1992, their last national championship. So talk about what it means for the Alabama faithful.
Well, first of all, this is something that is special for the state of Alabama. It's special for the University of Alabama. It's special for our fans and our great supporters. But we have a great team at the University of Alabama, starting with our president, Dr. Robert Witt, Mal Moore, our athletic director, our entire coaching staff and administrative staff, and the great players who bought in and sold out and did a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to where we are right now. So a lot of people created this for us, and I can only thank them for the great effort that they made. It means a tremendous amount to all of us and the state of Alabama and at the University of Alabama to win the BCS National Championship.
You and I talked about 4 nights ago, and you said as far as bringing a group of young men together with one single mind, this is as good a group as you have ever seen.
Well, they certainly are. They all bought into the things that we needed to do, which was work hard to dominate the competition, be a team, play together as a team, and also have discipline to execute in everything that they did. And the message tonight was do what we do and be who we are, and I thought we did a good job of that after the first quarter.
Well, congratulations. We want to bring in...
They spread the field. McElroy looks back middle. Touchdown.
McElroy, play action, looking for Jones, deep across the middle, and he catches it for the touchdown.
Starts in motion. Ingram with a big hole. Stiff arm. Foot race at the 20. And the Razorbacks cannot stop him. Touchdown.
But we're here once again. Seems like we just did this a couple of years ago. First of all, we should say congratulations to Les Miles and LSU on a terrific college football season. But now it's time to celebrate the Crimson Tide of Alabama. Let's bring in the head coach. Nick Saban still coaching. He's still orchestrating his team, trying to get the right people on the stage. Nick, if you could please come up. We'll talk to you in a moment, but first of all, Bill Hancock, who is the commissioner of the BCS, and we first would like to say thank you from Allstate for putting on another terrific national championship game. Would like to present you with the coach's trophy presented by Dr. Pepper.
Thank you, John. Coach, first of all, on behalf of the conferences and institutions that manage the BCS, I want to congratulate both of these fine teams for their effort tonight and all during the season. And now it's my honor to present, on behalf of the American Football Coaches Association, the coach's trophy presented by Dr. Pepper to Coach Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide.
AJ gets the snap, pressure, screen, Yeldon, 30, 25,
Make
20,
a man miss.
That's right, he's gonna go! He's gonna go! Touchdown, T.J. Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon on a screen, 28 yards. No flags. Alabama, in what could be one of the epic comebacks in Crimson Tide history, takes a 20-17 lead with the extra point to come. 51 seconds remaining in the ball game.
To the strange, sweet home, Alabama. The Tide rolls, and not only have they won 3 and 4, but how about the state?
Line drive kick all the way back to the 29. Jones, a junior, with some run. Christian Jones. There are no flags.
Total blitz look by A&M. They did.
McCarron, right side, come back to Norwood. That's good. That's a touchdown.
Route, they had it covered.
They came after it and blocked it. Alabama with a special teams touchdown. How about that? That was Dylan Lee who scooped and scored. Play action for McCarron. Going to take a shot to the end zone. Oh, that was too easy. Yeldon, and here's his best run of the night. He spins his way with what might be a touchdown. Nobody's going to catch T.J. Yeldon. He's gone. Got to be very careful here against an Alabama defense that would love a safety
to add to the total. Wallace. I think you can add a safety to the total. Kenyon Drake breaks into the secondary. He is going to take it unless Pruitt can get there. No. Touchdown, Alabama. 1:14 remaining and 2 timeouts left. McCarron going deep. Man out there. Got him. Amari Cooper touchdown. Inside the 17. McCarron all day to throw. Crossing route. There's O.J. Howard. Touchdown.
Tide driving 64 yards in 8 plays. The big 3rd and 11 conversion to Stewart, the key play. And now an onside kick. Griffith, and it's caught. And Alabama's got the ball back. Marlon Humphrey, the corner, and a perfectly executed little pooch kick.
Clemson's been tight with their alignment, with their front line all night. It's something that...
Now, it's my pleasure and honor to present the National Championship Trophy to Coach Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide.
To the catch.
Tide, who are 2 for 8 on 3rd down, need 13. Hurts shows the arm, throws it into the end zone for a touchdown. Darius
run with Darius Stewart. And you really wondered coming in, if Jackson was going to take away Ridley, how would Marshall do against Stewart, who the Alabama folks think might be their best receiver? That time, Hurts had time to make the throw by rolling out to his right, and you can see Stewart gets behind Marshall for the touchdown.
Getting play on 2nd and 10. That's his youth right there.
Tagovailoa trying to make up for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins! Tagovailoa, clean pocket, flips it in the flat. There goes Jacobs. Head of steam, lowers the shoulder and scores. It is personal.
Well-designed play, man-to-man. He's slow to get out there. Jacobs has it, and now this is what's special. You saw a little bit of everything that Josh Jacobs has. Ability to go out, make the catch, speed out in the open space, and then the physicality and toughness to bang, lower his shoulder and go right over the safety, Robert Barnes.
He was still down on the field. Barnes is not a small guy.
For Alabama.
And Rosenberg's punt goes back to the 23. Wow! I don't know how Waddle got away from that whiplash, and now he's coming the other way. Jalen Waddle across midfield. He's got a convoy. Waddle, he's gone. Touchdown. The top punt returner in the nation just showed you why. Jones goes to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Devontae Smith, touchdown, Alabama.
Holy cow.
Okay.
This is jaw-dropping.
Yeah, you don't even know what to say sometimes.
Good coverage, great coverage.
No.
One-handed to two. Unbelievable.
Well, he got his 200 back in fashion, didn't he? What a catch. We've seen him do this for basically 3 years, but they just get better.
Play action. Jones steps up right down the middle of the field. It's touchdown. Devontae Smith cannot be stopped. A truly special performance by the Heisman Trophy winner. 3 touchdowns in the first half.
He's in the inside. You'll see Ohio State safety Williamson work to the middle, and he's just going to hit this crease. And Tough Borland, the middle linebacker, is going to try to stay with him and try to get vertical with him. You just can't make that play. It's impossible for Tough Borland. And they split Wade and Williamson, the safety, in that seam.
Times they make it look easy, but it's play concept, playmaker, accurate quarterback. And Kirk, this is scary, but look at the last 39.
Looking for Brooks in the corner. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
You got a guy down. You got a chance to win a football game. You make a simple mistake. You go out of bounds and give Alabama life, and they make you pay for it. Perfect throw, and remember...
Christian Leary in the backfield with Bryce Young. Remember, they hooked up against Arkansas on a touchdown that basically won that game. Leary in motion. The throw goes the other way. Mitchie's in. Alabama wins in 4 overtimes. Milroy steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off with it, and he's getting the first down and a lot more. This is what he can do. Milroy might have scored. Did he step out?
At the 2, I believe. Ness incredible on this play. Bumper Poole is spying the quarterback on the play. He's not covering anybody. He's covering 4. Watch this. He gets him. He misses him. You put your best tackler on their quarterback, and he misses him.
Bryce Young was hurt earlier in the game. Takes the snap, gives off to McClellan, who can just walk in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, Jalen Milroe did what he this time.
That's all it is. But there's a lot of airspace to cover for Milroe. Still looking. Firing. Near corner. It's caught! Touchdown, Alabama! Isaiah Bond! On a 4th and a mile! "31 yards, touchdown, tied."
We always keep thinking we've seen it all, and we never have we?
Bond, Isaiah Bond. Unbelievable.
Clearly had it. One-on-one to the outside. DJ James is there. Yes, a little shove, but in that situation on 4th down, they're going to let him hand fight in the end zone.
Total shock on the fans' faces at Jordan-Hare. And Alabama.
And as we all know, at the end of the 2023 season, Nick Saban decided to retire and became an analyst on the College Game Day. After all the stuff we just watched, in my opinion, there's no way he's not the GOAT, but I may be biased. I am a Bama fan. But let me know what you think down in the comments, and if you make this type of content or any college football content, please let me know how I can improve these type of videos in the comments. So this is in the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, please consider either liking or subscribing. Hope to see y'all next time, and peace out.